To give someone strength means to help them accomplish a hard task. To help someone do what needs to be done. And I can tell you, I know all about that. Let me tell you about a time that God gave me strength. Well, we were on our wilderness journey, just going about a normal day. And by normal, I mean that the Israelites were whining and complaining as usual. So I go and start my...
There you are.
Here we go again.
Look, Moses, we need to talk. I want to know how long you're going to keep us wandering out here in the middle of the desert. You know, it's hot and it's really boring.
Well, why don't you sit down? I was just going to tell my new friends here about a time that God gave me strength. So, we were going about a normal day when all of a sudden we heard shouting and yelling from the hills. Lots of horses coming our way.
Uh-oh. Was that the Egyptian army again?
You're close, Malachi. It wasn't the Egyptians, but it was an army. We were being attacked by the warriors of an enemy empire called the Amalekites. So I quickly told one of my best men, Joshua, to put together some of his top men and go to fight the Amalekites.
Kind of like our own army? I mean, what are they doing in an army anyway?
That's a good question. I think the best way to see what they do in an army is to be part of an army. Do you want to be part of an army?
Yes!
Yeah. So, stand up. Follow orders. So, attention! That means stand up tall and straight. Now, march in place. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Now halt! Now, march again, but repeat after me. I don't know, but I've been told.
I don't know, but I've been told.
Because of God we can be bold.
Because of God we can be bold.
Sound off.
Sound off.
Sound off.
Sound off.
Sound off. 1, 2. We're done. So that's kind of what happens in an army. You can sit down. But back to my story. Joshua was fighting them. I climbed to the top of a hill with 2 of my friends, Aaron and Hur. We looked out over the hill, and when I held up my staff, we started to win the battle. It gave our army strength, and the Amalekites began to lose. Everything was going great as long as I held my staff there, but when I lowered my staff, we started to lose, and the Amalekites started winning. And you know what happens when you lose a battle? People get hurt, or worse. I didn't want my people hurt, so I raised my staff again, and I lifted it high, but it was so hard. I held it there as long as I could, but then my arm started to get weak. And you know what happened? My friends came to my side, and they held my arm up, and we started to win again. And my staff was raised until sunset, when we defeated the Amalekites. God is so good. God gives us strength, so trust God. Sometimes He uses other people to help give us strength. Sometimes He does it Himself. But always, even when you're in a scary situation, God loves us and gives us strength. I think that's so cool. Let's thank God